this class, let us learn about active voice and passive voice. First of all, what is a voice? A voice is nothing but in a sentence contains some voice. So the subject and the object you have in a sentence. When you see the sentence, you have a subject and object. So when the subject is doing something towards the object, it is in an active voice. So the voice is communicated through the person who is doing the action in the sentence. So subject is the doer here. So at that time, this will be in an active voice. When the subject is doing the action itself, then it is conveyed in a passive manner. Suppose I can state an example for you. I write a letter. So here it is that I am writing a letter now. I write a letter. So here who is doing the action is me, that is I. And what is the subject? I am writing what is an object? I am writing a letter. Here write is a verb. So what is done by me? I am writing a letter. So when this is now in the active voice. In which voice it is? It is in the active voice. When it comes to the passive voice, the subject moves to the end part of the sentence and the object comes to the first part of the sentence. But the doer is the same. Who is doing the action? I myself am doing the action now. So now let us see how it looks in the passive voice. So a letter. What is it? It is in the present tense. A letter is written by me. So I is going to change into me. This is reflexive pronoun. So I think you know the reflexive pronouns and all. So here still the doer in the sentence is me, myself. I am only doing the letter. I am only writing the letter here. There is no change in the subject. Subject is same. But only the sequence in the sentence changes from subject, verb, object to object, verb, subject. This is the vice versa, you can say. Understood? So now this is an example for you. Let us see, there are some of the rules when you write this active voice and passive voice. So what is the order and the sequence in the active voice is subject plus verb plus object. In the passive voice it is object plus verb plus subject. So there are certain rules when you come while writing this active voice and passive voice. First and the foremost thing is the doer in the sentence will not change. So as I told you, the doer is subject itself. Doer will not change in the subject, in the sentence at all. So suppose Rama is drinking water. Rama, he himself will be drinking water whether you write in the passive voice also. There will be no change in the subject. The doer remains the same. Second one, when you write it in the passive voice, the order, the sequence changes. That is object plus verb plus subject. The subject will be in the last position. Let us see an example. Teacher teaches English. Teacher teaches English. English is taught by the teacher. So we don't know X, Y, Z, teacher, whoever it may be. So I will do it for you here. Teacher teaches English. So here the order is subject plus verb plus object. When you are writing this in the passive voice, English is taught by teacher. By a teacher or by the teacher. If you know the teacher's name correctly, you can write here. Or since we don't know who is the teacher, we are writing a teacher. So here you can see subject, verb, object, and here object, verb and subject. How the change has gone. And this is in active voice. This sentence is in active voice and this sentence is in the passive voice. So you can note the difference here, how the verb changes. So this is a V3 form. This is V3 form. So we use past participle or V3 form you say. So V3 form you can say bought, taught, like that. So which is coming in the third position in V1, V2, V3 forms. But then along with that we are using a by plus by. So we are adding this plus or with or from. It may be differing based on the sentence. That will go in a higher order of it. Then auxiliary verb changes here. Auxiliary verb changes here. Since here it is teaches in present tense, I have used auxiliary verb as E. You know the auxiliary verbs are is, are, was, were. And have forms have and had. These are the auxiliary verbs which we use. So this will be changing on the sentence. The passive mode it is taught by a teacher. So this is in the taught is in the past participle verb. It is past participle verb. One more example for you I have written here. I eat an apple. An apple is eaten by me. He bought a car. A car was bought by him. So when you come here to this sentence, I eat an apple. An apple is eaten by me. So the reflexive from the do here is same. We are added by here. And what is done by me is an apple is eaten by me. So this is P3 form, that is past participle form. He bought a car. A car was bought by him. So since bought is in the past tense, the auxiliary verb added is also in the past tense. Understood? This is the rules whenever you write the active voice and passive voice. This is the basic rule. First one, subject, verb, object and object, verb, subject. This you have to remember. Then you have to add by. So let us see how the tenses change in active voice and passive voice. So suppose if you come to simple tense and we have given this an example of buy. Buys, B-U-I, buy, buys. Is, are bought. Simple past, bought, was or were bought. If it is singular person, we use was. If it is more than were, one person, we are going to use were. Then present continuous is or are buying, is or being bought. So continuous tense when it comes, you have to remember this ing form. Present continuous is or are being bought. Past continuous was or were buying, was or were being buying. Okay. So here also being buying. Present perfect has or have bought, has or have been bought. You should remember this also when we talk about he or she. Particularly we use has in H form and does in D forms. So has or have bought, has or have been bought. Past perfect tense had bought, had been bought. Simple future shall or will buy, will be bought. So this is about active and passive voice. You can go through my PDF form in internet and some more examples. So this is the basic concept of active voice and passive voice. Thank you very much.